Number 12, ego is the number one enemy. As I think I've said in another point, if you're not willing to learn, if you think you have it all figured out, life's gonna be painful for you and you'll just be humbled by force. I think there's enough experiences in history and time of people who've just been humbled because their egos were way too overboard. You don't know everything, you're not that special. Do the work, keep learning. It's good to have confidence. Don't doubt that it's very important to have self-confidence, but also know that there's a boundary. You're not better than people because you think. Take your ego at the door, be humble. Number 13, think. Pretty self-explanatory. Do you even need me to say anything else? I think we live in a world where people want to think for you. If you have an opinion that goes against what people think, you're labeled and you're done and all that stuff. And people, I read somewhere it's because humans in the prehistoric days needed to live as a tribe. So people pleasing and thinking as a crowd was needed to survive. But we live right now in the most individualistic society of history so far. We have the opportunity, we have the resources to open our minds and to actually think and to form opinions for ourselves. And that's just how we should live, because thinking is power. Number 14, following up on my thinking, is they will try and manipulate you. Honestly, everywhere you go, people will try and manipulate you. Why? Because it's human nature. You yourself, if you look at through your own lenses, you've tried to manipulate people. When you say something, for example, and someone doesn't agree, those shaming tactics. They'll be like, you're this, you say this because you're short or stuff like that. Especially as guys, we get this shit hit a lot. If you express your opinion, guys come for you and hit you where it hurts. And us guys, I think we wear like our ego close to our chest, so we take things deep. Just need to chill out, and like stick to your roots, stick to your plan. People will say what they want, whatever, in one ear, out the other ear. Continue your life. Number 15, don't take things personally, which is again leading. I actually really didn't plan this out well enough. But anyways, these lessons, the thing with lessons in life is they always intertwine. Don't take things personally. It doesn't matter if someone insults you, if someone says this about you, if someone calls you all this. The worst thing you can do is take things personally, because then you lose your control, you lose your power, and then you're almost, vandalizing your integrity. Don't take it personally. People say what they want. If you get rejected by some girl, just keep it moving, bruv. It doesn't say anything about you, You don't know what's going on in her life. Maybe she just wasn't interested in you. And if she's not interested in you, that's fine, bruv, It doesn't make you any less of who you are. These are things, especially in the last few months, I really learned, and it's really helped me, 2x my life. 16, read to stay sane. So much in books to open your mind and to keep you sane, especially during this lockdowns and pandemic world where there's very little here. I felt like reading a book was a journey. You read different books, you're going to different times in history, learning different lessons, opening up your mind. There's some books I read where I actually didn't agree with anything said in the book, but it's just seeing different opinions, it keeps you engaged, and you need that to stay sane. I think as a human being, we need to travel in a way, and we can't all travel physically, but we can travel mentally. If I was to give advice to anyone on what they can do with their life right now, I'd just say read. Number 17, unplug your mind from the matrix. Again, as I said, we have been socially conditioned by a lot of things that are wrong, and they keep you weak. I don't want to blame anyone in particular. It's just how society is. It's just basically open your eyes for yourself, see things for yourself, unplug your mind from the matrix and see, and then develop new belief systems that are actually healthy.
Okay, you have some skill.
And that's why I say read, because reading helps. Once you get different ideas from different people, you got that shit unlocked, bro. There's power in solitude. If you feel like you need to be yourself, you need people around you. You're not yourself. You haven't figured who you are. Maybe it's just where I'm in my life right now, but there's nothing more powerful than being alone. I love the time I can be alone and just embrace my individuality. You have to feel comfortable being alone if you want to be happy, if you want to go place. Number 19, say no. Seriously, don't be a pushover. If people turn on you because you said no, then they're not for you in the first place. You have to set your boundaries, because the moment you let people walk over you, then you don't really have anyone to blame. You let it happen. You let people walk over you. So say no, set your boundaries, don't be a pushover. I think I've always had this inner guilt where I used to feel guilty telling people no. I used to feel guilty standing my ground. And a lot of people in my life took advantage of that. I'm not even going to name names. They know themselves. I can't blame them because I let it happen. The only answer to that is to set my boundaries. Say no. If you don't like it, peace. That's on you. If you're gonna dislike me because I told you no and certain things, then That's your fault. That's not my fault. I said no for a reason. Number 20, nobody's special, including myself, which means a lot of things. As humans, we pedestalize people. We always look at someone like, oh, Brad Pitt. Oh, Brad Pitt's so amazing. He's just another human guy. He shits and farts, When I say myself, the problems I experience aren't unique. I'm not, for example, my dog dying. I'm not the first person in history to lose a dog. And I won't be the last. I won't be the last person I know. And I'm not the first person I know who's lost a dog also. Just live your life knowing that what you're going through, you're not unique. And also in terms of telling yourself that, oh, I'm God's gift to humanity, this main character syndrome, bro, nah. Do the work. Do your part as nature dictates. And then number 21% improvement every day goes a long way. I've always had this even before this year where I always knew, especially in the gym, my music was always, I'm not going to become the Rock or the Mozart overnight, but if I practice consistently over time, you get better. But I think I really, really grounded it this year because I realized that you just have to take step by step. You can't climb on Everest with one jump. You have to take every step. I think that's my message to all of you guys. If you want to be in the gym, you want that body, no, you won't get it in 2 months. You're not. Anyone who tells you that is lying. And don't be discouraged because even if you don't get in 2 months, 2 months from now, you'll be better off than you were now. So get moving. Anyways, it's been your boy Batandi. I'm back. I don't know what I'm doing this time. I'm just gonna freestyle. I think I'm gonna just do a lot of amazing stuff. I'm sorry I've been awkward. It's my first video back, but we'll get it right. Take care. Peace.
Cause they jump, man, just to get that jump, man.